For years, flying a drone has meant one of two things: either mastering these complex controls or capturing footage that, let's be honest, can feel a little boring. But what if flying a drone didn't feel like operating a machine? What if you felt like you had actually grown wings? This is the new Antigravity A1, the world's first 360 drone. And today we're going to find out if this is the future of flying, because instead of just showing you the world from above, the A1 lets you step inside it. Hey everyone, Saab here from the Tech Packer. Today we're looking at something completely new. This is the Antigravity A1 from a new brand incubated by Insta360. And let's be clear from the start, their goal wasn't just to build a better drone, it was to build a better way to experience the world. In this first impressions review, we're going to get into 360 Immersive Flight, the revolutionary point-to-fly motion control, the creative power of shooting in 8K 360, and how AI editing is your best friend, and the critical things you need to know before you fly or buy. But before we do, I'm curious, what's the single biggest thing that has stopped you from getting into drones? Is it the complex controls, the fear of crashing, the price? Let me know down in the comments while we get into the first game-changing feature. The heart of the A1 experience is this: the vision goggles. These aren't just a screen strapped to your face, not just. They are a live window into, well, whatever place you're flying in. They feature industry-leading pancake optics and dual micro OLED displays, creating a stunning 200-inch equivalent screen right before your eyes with HDR10+ support for incredible visual fidelity. And I even have these corrective lenses that means I can get pin-sharp video with these goggles, even with my strong prescription and no glasses. Look, I'll let you into a little secret here. I actually got to see this little drone in action in Insta360's HQ early in 2025, but they didn't have the corrective lenses available back then, and I really didn't want to be responsible for crashing a prototype that the co-founder really wanted me to have a try with. But now, well, I'll come back to that. So when you put these goggles on, you're not just seeing what the drone sees, you're actually kind of inside the drone. You get a smooth, low latency, real-time 360 view thanks to that proprietary 360 OmniLink transmission. And I didn't experience any queasiness or disorientation when I was wearing the goggles and flying. They're not exactly light, but they're perfectly okay to wear for a 20-minute flight. Not that you probably need that long. More on that in a bit when I talk about battery life for the drone and the editing features. Now, this is the first major philosophical shift. With a traditional kind of FPV drone, your view is locked to the front of the drone. With the A1, your view is completely decoupled from your flight path. You can be flying straight ahead while freely looking all around you. At the cliffs to your side, at the ground below, the sky above, the sea. It's not just observing, it's exploring. It's the difference between watching a movie of a beautiful place and actually being there. It truly is aerial travel redefined. The goggles even have a see-through mode, which uses an ultra-wide camera to show you your physical surroundings in real time without taking the goggles off. That was a long sentence. It works for a short period of time, but it doesn't meet your legal obligations when flying this drone in many parts of the world. Yeah, I'll circle back to that. I said circle back. And hey, if you're already seeing how deep we go on this channel to test creator tech that can really change the game, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. That way you won't miss out on any of my future videos about tech. That's great for travel, productivity, and just plain fun. So how do you fly this thing? This is where the second revolution comes in. This is the Grip motion controller, and this is FreeMotion Control Mode. There are no complex sticks to master. You just point the controller where you want to go, pull the trigger, and the drone flies in that direction. It's as intuitive as using a laser pointer. It replaces memorized commands with natural human gestures, freeing you from thinking about how to fly so you can focus on where to go. This is what makes the A1 so accessible. It removes the fear and the steep learning curve that holds so many people back. letting you focus on the joy of exploration, not the stress of operation. For experienced pilots who still want that tactile control for things like continuous turns, it also features a classic FPV control mode where your subtle wrist movements translate into precise directional control. I'm not confident enough of that, yet I still have an incredible time flying this drone. But look, I won't lie, the first few seconds were pretty weird as it's a completely new way of flying, but it's surprisingly, shocking surprising how quickly I got used to it. Soon it became second nature, but here's the thing, there's no reverse. You can't just pull the sticks back. You kind of need to figure that out on the fly, so to speak. Yeah, pardon the pun. But hey, this isn't a flying guide. Enough to say that I figured it out and it wasn't that hard. Kind of just need to loop or stop, turn around and come back. So yeah, I took this out for a spin and I have to be honest, it is thrillingly fun. That feeling of immersion is something else. At one point, I was flying along the coast and a couple of seagulls started hunting me down. My spotter, my oldest daughter, was urging me to take evasive action, and I was banking and diving with just a point of my wrist, and it genuinely felt like I was in a Star Wars canyon run.
It's just like Beggar's Canyon back home.
It's pure, unadulterated fun. And yeah, the seagull didn't get me. You can see the shadow of it tracking me, but I ended the capture because I hit stop record in my slightly panicked button pressing and whirling around. So yeah, you have to watch out for that. But that brings me to my first critical point, and this is a big one for potential buyers. In many countries, including here in New Zealand, you're gonna need 2 people to fly this drone because you are wearing VR goggles and your situational awareness is impaired. This means you will legally need a spotter with you at all times, someone who can maintain a direct line of sight with the drone and warn you of any hazards like power lines, trees, or aggressive seagulls. This isn't a flaw of the drone. It's a reality of aviation law, and it's something that you absolutely must be aware of wherever you live or are taking the drone. My second point is about image quality. Now, while the 8K 360 video is fantastic and offers incredible flexibility, you can't compare a reframed 360 video directly to the output of a traditional non-360 4K drone from other brands. This isn't designed to be a direct competitor. It's a different tool for a different purpose, focused on the immersive flight and the creative flexibility above all else. While the flight experience is amazing, the real power for creators comes from what you capture. And yeah, the Antigravity A1 shoots in beautiful 8K 360 video, and because it's a 360 camera with the lenses positioned to make the drone itself invisible, you are capturing every single possible angle in one go. This is the concept of fly first, frame later. You don't have to worry about nailing the perfect camera angle mid-flight, you just fly. Later, in the Antigravity app or the Studio desktop software, you can go back and reframe your footage to create a shot you want. One flight gives you infinite edits. The software also has powerful AI features to make this super easy. Auto Edit in the app can create a video for you. Sky Genie lets you execute one-tap advanced maneuvers like orbits and spirals whilst you're flying. And Deep Track allows you to select a subject and the AI will automatically keep it in frame no matter how you reframe the shot later. So with flying and with editing, the software is really excellent. Let's talk about the practical stuff that matters for a tool like this. The A1 is under 249 grams, which keeps it regulatory compliant in most places. It's also designed to be reasonably tough. The lenses are now user replaceable, which is a huge deal for a drone, especially a 360 one. A minor crash that scratches a lens is no longer a flight-ending disaster. You can just pop it out and snap in a new one yourself. It also has clever safety features. The auto landing gear extends when you power on and retracts after takeoff, protecting the bottom lens from ground scratches. I giggle because I could just watch that all day. The 360 horizontal obstacle avoidance is particularly smart because the drone only ever flies in the direction you're pointing. It uses 2 front sensors that effectively provide horizontal protection. Inside the goggles, you have a navigation assist window, a picture-in-picture view that always shows you what's in front of the drone so you never lose your bearings, even whilst looking around. And the auto return to home will dynamically avoid obstacles on its way back to you. Now for power, you have 2 battery options. A standard battery for up to 24 minutes of flight, and that keeps you under the 249 gram limit as well, or a higher capacity battery lasting up to 39 minutes. And while that might not sound like a lot on paper, Insta360 makes a great point. With a 360 drone, you capture every angle in one take. You spend less time reflying your shots, so your flight time is more efficient. The charging hub also has a clever power pooling feature, allowing it to transfer power from your other batteries to the one with the highest charge, ensuring you always have a battery ready to go. So after testing this, and you've seen some test footage here now as well, what's my verdict? I think the Antigravity A1 is clearly not just another drone. It's a new category of experience. It successfully lowers the barrier to entry for immersive flight whilst delivering the powerful creative freedom of 8K 360 video, which I'm a great fan of. So who on earth is this for? Well, I think it's for the traveler who wants to experience a location from a breathtaking new perspective. It's for the creator who wants the ultimate flexibility of 360 reframing for their aerial shots. And most importantly, it's for anyone who has been intimidated by traditional drones and just wants to experience the pure, unadulterated joy of flight. But I think the most exciting part is the potential. Now, this is a V1 product. I hear they're already developing non-goggle based ways to fly this, which would solve the two-person limitation and make it even more accessible. And they're working on developing the new features like Skypath, where you can pre-plan a route and even download and fly popular routes created by other pilots. Imagine virtual tourism where you can fly a famous route in the Alps from the comfort of your own home. The potential is massive. On the downside, it is a lot of kit. It packs nicely into this bag, but there is not just a drone and batteries to keep updated, but there's also goggles and a motion controller to go through pre-flight checks with now too. It's an incredibly fun device, but there is a lot going on here. But to upgrade your perspective like this, if you've got the budget for it, I think you could have a lot of fun with the A1 Fly 360 camera. And now you've captured all this incredible 8K 360 footage. But now what? How do you edit it? Well, the great news is that the Antigravity Desktop Studio app is just like the Insta360 Studio app, almost identical. So if you want to know how to edit your 360 cam footage, whether it's flying or not, this is the video for you, up here.